Well, it was the meeting place. It was, everybody knew Wanamakers. I mean, even if they shopped at Gimbel's or other stores, Wanamaker's was still, everybody knew about Wanamakers. And people from out of town knew Wanamakers, who came in knew Wanamakers as well as they do the Liberty Bell and Independence Hall. It was the place to go.
I think it was unique, and a lot of it was because of the beauty of the place, soaring ceilings and just beautiful architecture, the customer service.
Elegance. It had to be the most elegant store no matter what department you went in.
Well, I'm afraid all the department stores like ours, like Wanamaker's, have been sold and sold and sold and sold, so that even though I think everybody, including me in Philadelphia, even the people who weren't born here, think of the building as Wanamaker's.
He has a great store over there on 13th Street.
That's where you shop for everything, and if you didn't make it, you bought it at Wanamaker's.
My name is Michael Lasicki. I grew up in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, right across the river, and for some reason I've been attracted to department stores, and it's been an obsession since I was a kid. It seemed like Wanamaker's was almost the first to do everything. Wanamaker's was one of the first large city stores that had a one-price policy. I mean, bartering was just the way to do business in the 1860s. He also, which was kind of unheard of in 1865, came up with a policy where you would return goods. That was unheard of. I mean, to actually bring money back.
They had the best customer service policy that I've ever known in any store in Philadelphia or anywhere that I've been. The customer always came first. And I really mean they really came first. It was not, I don't know if a customer that left there that was not satisfied. If you want to return, you can return it. I don't care if it's a year later, you can return it.
You can go with White Sail, the first restaurant, the first electric lighting, pneumatic tube system. We could be here all day and talk about what Wanamaker's did first before anybody else.
Mother's Day, they had this most gorgeous fountain right in the middle of the main court, and it was always running, and it was filled, I believe, with arpege perfume, and you would sit and you go splash your little self with, oh, it was gorgeous.
The Wanamaker Cadets, which was an organization that John Wanamaker they established for the young people from about 18 to 25 who wanted to be an employee of Wanamaker's. Requirement was that they had to be a cadet, and they drilled in the evening, and they had parades down Market Street on Friday nights.
He ordered an organ to be built, and I understand that the pipes are about the longest pipes of anywhere, and I think it's still the largest playing organ in the world.
Well, I mean, Wanamaker's, yes, the building is still active, and it's still a part of Philadelphia's fabric, and it will always be. I mean, it's the greatest interior sidewalk, streetway, what you want to say, in Center City, Philadelphia.
The Eagle, an enormous brass eagle, which was a standard meeting place, although I don't remember ever having been old enough to wander around in the store on my own, but lots of people would use that as a meeting place.
I used to meet my grandmother at the Eagle. They always talk about the Eagle, and they still meet at the Eagle.
Because everybody used to say, meet me at the Eagle, because everybody knew where that was, and it was a great meeting point for people to enjoy, come to find their friends and then shop or whatever they were going to do in the store.
My brother couldn't say Eagle, he said Burgle. So my family still meets at the Burgle when we want to see each other.
And Wanamaker was really, he wanted to bring art into a store. Maybe that's what made it so different from these other stores. He wanted to bring culture to the masses.
And at that time, 1956, happened to be the first year that they had the Christmas light display down in the atrium. And so all the employees were invited to come see it before it was even shown to the public. So we all were down in there and watched this amazing light display. We'd never seen anything quite like it.
The big deal was the Wanamaker Holiday Light Show. So we would walk through the cold streets of the busy city, which to us was pretty exciting, and go into this magnificent building that was just filled with the sounds and smells of Christmas.
Their Christmas decoration, their Christmas display was not to be believed. Every year was different. It was really, really beautiful.
And especially at Christmas time, to see their wonderful display windows that were just enchanting, heaven for a child. And there were sometimes it was the night before Christmas, and there were lots of animated, mechanized displays. It just totally transported you.